Well, she is zooming back on the radio. We have Jaclynn Rodriguez, who is with the Friends of Norris Cotton Cancer Center. It is Prouty season. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you doing today?
Doing awesome. Thanks for coming in. I know that this is a busy week and busy day for you and busy weekend, and it's here, Prouty.
It sure is. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here this morning. It's a big weekend.
Yes. So we talked a few weeks ago about how this year's Prouty, much different. It's kind of that hybrid of the virtual on your own time and also in-person stuff. And this weekend is the in-person weekend.
Exactly. So we have been having participants all in our community and all around the country, even the world, virtually Proutying for the past 38 days. So it was 40 days for the 40th this year. So it started on June 1st, and we've been receiving photos, and folks are really getting creative with their virtual Prouty. But this weekend, we are thrilled to be having our in-person components. And It is a hybrid year for us, a stepping stone coming out of COVID as a return to normal. And we have golf happening today at Eastman Golf Links in Grantham. And then we have a 20-mile ride tomorrow at Dewey Field Lot on Dartmouth campus, right in Hanover. It's a 20-mile ride, and then we have a 5K residential walk happening on Sunday at the same location, right in Hanover at Dewey Field Lot. Okay. Really excited to bring some of our community back together again this year in a new format, but really, really just excited to have some in-person components available this year.
I feel like people are very understanding at all this, because you can't just, bam, here's the Prouty, and we're going to do everything the way. There's a lot of preparation that goes into this, and I know years past you'd have the century ride and the rowing and all this other stuff, but you have to plan for if COVID takes a bad turn tomorrow, what do you do?
Exactly. You know, our approach this year at each point was, what could we do? What can we do? There's so many things we couldn't do. And when we would ask for permission, we're told, no, it wasn't safe, because we start with our permits and our approvals in the wintertime, but we kept revisiting. We kept, really going back and saying, well, if not this, what about this? Right. And that was really how we designed this year, spacing things out, keeping folks, originally we talked about having waves of 9 people or less, taking to their bicycles and to the 5K walking route. Some of those restrictions have lifted just in the last few weeks. Yeah. It continues to change. So it will be, more of our community coming together in a really positive way this weekend, but still not our traditional Prouty, just because you're right. It can't happen overnight. I wish it could. Yes. I wish we could have the traditional Prouty. That will be 2022 for sure. But in the meantime, we have something this weekend, and the community is really rallying behind it and around it. And there's just a lot of excitement for the 40th Prouty. And
I always have to do this for those that may not know what the Prouty is, because I know it's been 40 years. And we've had the ads here, and you've had ads everywhere, and it's on TV, and it's in newspapers, and everywhere else. But they may be hearing this for the very first time. How do you explain the Prouty, and how does it work with the Norris Cotton Cancer Center?
Absolutely. So the Prouty is Northern New England's largest family-friendly fundraising event, combining, in a normal year, cycling, walking, rowing, and golfing, all to raise funds for Dartmouth and Dartmouth-Hitchcock's Norris Cotton Cancer Center. And those funds that our community raises, typically we have about 4,000 people coming together for the Prouty, with thousands and thousands of donations coming in. And those funds really get put right to work here in our community. And those funds fuel groundbreaking research at the Norris Cotton Cancer Center. And they also help to support our patient and family support services. And those services are really services that help patients on their journey, their cancer journey, when things aren't covered by insurance. So that includes massage, yoga, support services such as support groups, transportation and grocery assistance, and more, all that are really made possible by the community and by the Friends of the Norris Cotton Cancer Center when patients need it most.
And very vital. And this is something that insurance doesn't cover many times, right?
Yeah, it's all covered by the Prouty and made possible by the Prouty, and really there to help support patients on their journey with cancer right at the Norris Cotton Cancer Center.
And I know that you don't know the money is still coming in. And this is a busy weekend for fundraising, and you won't know what the final tally is until it's all over. But you had told me off air before we started that this is a record-breaking year. So the previous record was what? What was the previous number?
The previous number was 3.4 million,
wow,
which is an incredible amount. And we have surpassed that this year for the 40th Prouty. We could not be more excited, and it is thanks to our community.
Awesome. To
the passion for the Cancer Center, for the Prouty, and for patients in our community. And we are on track and working hard to raise our goal of $4 million this year for the 40th. And funds are still coming in. There are still opportunities to give. If you haven't, and if you're interested, get involved at theprouty.org. We are working hard to reach our goal of $4 million for the 40th.
So it's too late to join a golf team, obviously, right? But
that's today. So that one is too late. Yes.
But to do the walk or anything else, is there ways to do that and get involved?
Absolutely. Okay. Registration is still open at theprouty.org, and that's PROUTY.org. Join us on Saturday, tomorrow. You can ride anytime between 8 and 11 a.m. for our 20-mile loop, and on Sunday, walking our 5K between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Come on out and join us.
Last time we talked, you were talking about the virtual Prouty stuff. People have been Proutying all across the globe. Have you got any more cool ones that have come up?
We had a group, absolutely, down in Brattleboro. We had over 40 kayakers kayak down the Connecticut River, and they were out there all day right at the end of June, but it was incredible. And that team alone has raised more than $20,000 for the Prouty this year.
Holy cow. What are they doing? They bake sales, or are they hustling, or that's a lot of money.
I know, asking for support, sending their emails, that every dollar makes a difference, and that's what they've been up to. And it's been incredible to see. We have other individuals who are hiking every day for a week through the mountains. I mean, it's really amazing the creativity that has gone into the 40th Prouty for virtual participation this year, and even receiving photos from folks now that folks can travel who are taking their Prouty on their vacation. Yeah. And, it's been wonderful to see just how far of a reach the Prouty really has.
Yeah, that's terrific. That is awesome. So if somebody's interested in joining tomorrow or Sunday to get involved or just donate, is the best way to do this online? Go to theprouty.org and make your donation, or to form your team?
Absolutely. So theprouty.org, you can donate, register. There may still be some volunteer shifts as well. We were looking really great with volunteers, but you can check that out if there's a couple left and you want to join us and volunteer, but there are still opportunities to get involved. And we hope folks will come out. We'll be riding on Saturday, tomorrow, leaving between 8 and 11 a.m. at a Dewey Field lot, and then on Sunday, walking between 10 and 1 p.m. on Sunday. So we hope folks will come out and join us. Let's Prouty.
So tell me about this broadcast. What's happening with the broadcast?
We're so excited. Tomorrow will be our 40th Prouty celebration broadcast.
Okay.
Airing at 1 p.m. on WMUR Channel 9, as well as on our Dartmouth Hitchcock Facebook page. So visit theprouty.org and you can get the direct link if you'd like to watch it online, or you can tune in WMUR Channel 9. It's a half-hour broadcast celebrating the 40 years of the Prouty, the difference it makes in our community, and also honoring our 40 faces of the Prouty this year.
Oh.
And our 40 faces include patients, survivors, researchers, scientists, volunteers, participants, and more, who help to make the community, the Prouty community, what it is. And all of whom have inspirational stories for why they Prouty. And we're really excited to share this broadcast and this celebration with our community tomorrow at 1 p.m.
So it's on Channel 9 and on the Facebook. So what's the Facebook page? Is it so go Facebook.com? Do I search just the Prouty? And it's right
So
up.
it's actually going to be on the Dartmouth Hitchcock Facebook
Dartmouth
page.
Hitchcock. I'm sorry. So Dartmouth Hitchcock's face. So search Dartmouth Hitchcock and it'll be right there also.
It'll be right there.
Nice.
Yes.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
Talking to Jaclynn Rodriguez with the Friends of Norris Cotton Cancer Center. It is the Prouty weekend. They've been virtually doing it and doing it in person today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Jaclynn, I appreciate it. I know you're very busy today, so I don't want to keep you too long. Thank you for coming on, and the best of luck this weekend.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.